Hi, and welcome to a demo video for connecting DeepChat to popular AI APIs. Now, when I say popular APIs, I'm referring to services that are listed inside the direct connection property in our documentation, which is what we're going to use for our demo. For this particular example, I've chosen Svelte as my UI framework, but this should work similarly no matter what framework you use. Now, after we've installed the DeepChat package inside our project, the first thing we're going to do is import it. And let's define it in our markup. Now, to connect to a popular AI API, we're going to use the direct connection property. And the syntax for this really depends on the framework that you're using. And we have tons of examples for this in our documentation. But for this demo, we're just going to pass in values directly. And we're going to try to connect to the OpenAI service by assigning it a Boolean true. And let's check out our application live. As we can see, the component has an interface for us to type our API key into. And I'm going to hit start. Perfect. Now, if you don't want to be typing in your API key all the time, you can instead define it inside the component using the key property. And the key that I'm going to be using here is going to be deleted directly after this demo. So let's check out our live application now. And as we can see, the chat is already using our key. Now, the key that we've inserted has a chance of being wrong or may become invalid after a while. This is where the validate key property comes into play, as it validates the key before the chat is loaded up, so when you're using it, you don't necessarily have to worry about why you're getting errors. So let's make the key invalid for a moment. And as we can see, the chat fails. Now let's go back and make it valid. And it works. Now, when you're ready to deploy your application to an environment, you do not want to have the API key inside your code, as other people will be able to see it. So instead, you should connect to a proxy service which will make the API calls for you. Sounds complicated, but it is so much easier than you think. The DeepChat repo contains a multitude of server examples that you can use with your favorite backend framework of choice. These examples are also pre-configured to connect to popular AI APIs, so your work will basically be minimal to nothing. Now, connecting to a custom server uses the request property, which we'll cover in the next video. But as a quick preview, all you need to do is change the direct connection property to request, and inside it, define your server URL. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to check our other videos for more examples, and as always, happy coding.